Alright, guys. You know how I've been trying out different dog foods to see, like, a food that my dog won't react to and that she's going to actually like. I know this is a keto carnivore channel, and I talk about, basically my life in general, but my dog is part of my life. And I've been trying all this different stuff out. Well, money's tight, and I've been looking for the best, cheaper brand, but grain free brand for my dog. And I noticed that. Hey, Tammy. What you doing, Paige? She loves that stuff. I mean, she just eats the mess out of that food, and she enjoys every little bit of it. I feed her once a day, and I'm surprised because I've bought the $100 bag dog food. I've bought the $70 bag dog food and the $60 bag dog food and the stuff that they claim is the best in the world. And then when you flip it around, you guys seen just like a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago, I did a review on the most expensive dog food on the market. And after the first few fish, which were cheaper quality fish in this really expensive dog food, was fish meal. All these different types of meal, no grain. But I noticed this here, she has no reaction to. She likes it. She eats until she's full, and she won't eat again until the next day around dinner time. And when they tell you in this that there's no junk in it and that it's grain free, I have noticed that this by far is the number one most disclosed brand that I've seen on what their products are. So on the front of it, it says natural ingredients with added vitamins and minerals. It says no corn, wheat, soy, or grains. No fillers, artificial flavors, artificial preservatives, artificial colors. Number one ingredient is salmon. My dog has got some hip and joint problems. This does seem to be helping her. On the bottom, it says also ideal for puppies and seniors. Well, she's considered a senior. She has a very, very, very high sensitivity to garbage in dog food in general. It says salmon and pea recipe, and it says right here food sensitivity support, healthy vision, healthy heart, and this really does help with her joints. She doesn't limp nowhere near as much off of this. And this is not me making excuses because I'll go without food just so I can buy her better food because she's my girl. So on the ingredient label, it has salmon, salmon meal, but there's no more meal after that. The other foods I tried had multiple types of meals, and she would break out. She wouldn't enjoy it very much. She just wasn't a big fan of it. But salmon, salmon meal, dried ground peas, tapioca, pea protein, dried plain beet pulp, poultry fat, whole ground potato. There's some fish meal here, but it's not compared to the other ones. The other ones had like three, four, five different types of different fish meal. This food she has no breakdown on. Her ears don't get infected. Her belly doesn't get red. She eats it like she really enjoys it. It's got a good amount of protein to it. It's got some omega 6, omega 3 fatty acids. It's got a really good balance to it overall. And I have to say, since I bought this food, it's only like $20 for an 11-pound bag of this. She loves it. She doesn't have any problems with it. She has no reactions to it. She Before I used to have it to where, come here, come here, baby. Ooh, in her belly area and stuff down here, it would turn real like reddish brown. It would break out a lot. She don't have any of that going on. I mean, it's just nice, real nice color. Other than her skin pigmentation right here. No more breakouts. No more rashes. No more ear infections. She's not shaking her head all the time because she's got a bunch of buildup in her ear, and she's starting to feel a lot better. I've noticed that she's got even a little bit more energy and stuff. So I don't know. I mean, I know a lot of people prefer expensive stuff and they want the most high quality, high this and high that. Well, I've been trying that with her for the last 4 months, and none of that stuff is agreeing with her. So about 2 weeks ago, I put her on this Pure Balance, which is a third of the cost of everything else, if not less. And she has no reaction to this food at all. I mean, she loves it. It doesn't seem like there's any junk in it. I know it's not the best quality, but for some reason, this blend of whatever's in this food right here, she just doesn't react to it. She does fine with it. She's perfect. The only thing I don't like about it is when I had her on an all raw diet to heal her digestive tract, because she just wasn't really interested in eating. But when I put her on a raw diet, she woke up. Like, I'm talking raw fish, chicken, beef, eggs and shells, the whole 9 yards. And now that she's on this, she's okay with it. That raw food kind of brought her appetite back, brought her moving and stuff again. She did very well off that. But I noticed that even with the raw food, she would have some reactions to certain things sometimes if I didn't have it blended correctly, if I didn't have enough bone in it, if I didn't have enough calcium and phosphorus from the eggshell and stuff in it. If I didn't have enough good fats in it, she would react to that. So it was really hard to keep everything on point every time. So I switched her slowly over to kibble, and this is the only thing that I've found so far that she actually really enjoys and doesn't have a breakout or reaction to. So this is the Walmart brand that you see there, just Pure Balance, and she's a very finicky dog. She's very picky. She's very sensitive to food in general, and I have to say, so far, even though this is a cheaper food, she's had no reaction, and it's been amazing. And I don't understand what it is. Maybe it's all the different types of meal that was in the products, even though they said they were, top quality, just came out #1 on the market, most pure wild, and all this other stuff. She still had reactions to it, but this here, she does not have a reaction to it. So just food for thought. Something I've been noticing. I'm going to keep her on this for a couple more weeks and just kind of monitor her and see how she's doing. What I don't like about it, though, any kind of kibble, there's a lot of byproduct. When she was on a raw diet, she wouldn't actually go to the bathroom that much. It was very, very little. But when you put them back on kibble, there's a lot of aftermatter that comes out, just like there would be with any other dog food. And I noticed with this, whenever she goes to the bathroom, it's not runny. It's real nice and solid. It seems like she gets exactly what she needs out of it. And when she goes to the bathroom, it's not really soft and goopy like some of the other dog food she was on. This right here, perfect stool movement every time. Just a little too much for my liking, because whenever she was on completely raw, it was very, very, very little. She would go as much as a small dog would, and she's 90 pounds. And she looked like, her bowel movements looked like, a 20 or 30 pound dog. She was using everything that she was eating. This here, there's still a lot left over, but she's done the best on this so far. And I'm glad that I've been able to find something that she could actually eat and not have a reaction to. So I just wanted to share with you guys.